nothing but fishing thing.
Morning, welcome to another Nothing But Fishing. As you've seen already, it's a glorious morning. It's Monday the 22nd of April. There's a 24-hour carp match on here on the weekend. Saturday to Sunday, I think 14 fish were out. So quite a few fish have been coming out recently, but then again I expect a lot of them were through the night where you can't fish here normally. But also that means there's probably going to be a lot of bait that's gone in here. So hopefully the fish are feeding. As I'm sure most of you know, we've had nice warm weather the last week or so. So hopefully everything's switched on by now. I've said this a lot of times in my videos, but it should be now. I'm fishing right rod just off a bush, just to the margin, to the right of me. Left rod, probably about 30 foot out, with 10 boilies around it, and I've already had a touch on that one actually. Weather forecast is meant to be cloudy all day, but at the moment it's pretty blue sky. Sun's coming up, so it could be nice and warm for the morning. It may cloud up later on, but I ain't complaining. Even if it does, it's just nice to be out in the warmer weather. Unlike the last few sessions, I've gone completely back to basics. I had been fishing combi rigs, but if I can show you, the reason I've gone back to simple rigs because I think the combi may not be very effective on here for the problem of the silt. Let me just grab one. I've gone back to just using simple KD rigs. Well, KD on the left rod, and the right rod is actually no, the right rod I'm still fishing a combi. But because it's so close in, I can feel the lead down, it's nice and solid, and that's double pop-up corn. But I'm not fishing combi on the left rod, which is at the mid-water, because like I was saying before, this is the combi rig. You got the stiff section and the supple section, and the lead will sit here. The problem being, I think, is if you're fishing in silty conditions with a combi rig, if the lead sinks into the silt, it'll pop the rig up like this, and the rest of it will sit flat, but the first bit of it will pop right up, which is going to stand out, spook fish, and almost completely ruin your chances of catching a fish. So I've gone back to just simple, supple rig, and obviously all of that will just sit nicely on the bottom of the silt, and it won't stick up like a combi rig will. So that's what I had my first ever fish out of here on a completely simple rig out into mid-water. So I'd be silly not to go back to it, because that's what worked for me then, so why wouldn't it work now? So I've put that on the left rod. But like I say, I still do have a combi on the right rod, just because it's closer in. I don't think it'll sink as much. So I'm here for the day, well, probably till about 7. I've got a job interview at 8, so I'll have to go before the dark spell. So I can't really complain, because it's good to get a job, and then I can fund more fishing in the future. So let's have something today, shall we? not good news. I've just been done on my right rod. First pickup I've had since January, and I got done. The right rod, which is just in the margin here, bang like this, and I got a couple of beeps. I was watching the rod thinking, oh, is it going to go off? But then I looked on my spot, huge swirl had come up, so either it was violently spooked a fish, or he picked it up and managed to get rid of the hook, which I think, unfortunately, it was the latter. Ah, my days, that's a pain. It's only 25 to 10, so still got the rest of the day, but damn rig that I've just been done on. Like I said, I was fishing the combi rig in the margin, so it's half and half this one. 2 pop-up corn and a shot on the hair. That'll just make the bait fall into the bottom of the fish's mouth quicker. Well, it should have done, and I'm pretty definite it was a pickup, because as I just wound in then, it was hooked into a branch. So the fish picked it up, dumped it in the branches, and it was snagged. Well, it's signs that fish are here, and I've been seeing fish moving around here all day, but it's so gutting. You know how much I've wanted a fish from here, how many hours I've been putting in. Right, stop waffling, get it back out, and hopefully make up for the lost one then. They're common, right in this bush, just rolled about 5 times. Look like a nice fish as well. My bait, just there. Right, so the left rod's been on zig rig for the last 3-4 hours now. Nothing's happened, so I'm thinking of putting out a bottom bait again. Simple, solid catch carp PV bag with ground up boilie and mixed size pellets, and on the rig, just simple KD rig with a single boilie on. And I'm not sure where to put that. Might put it back out on mid-water where I started this morning, or I might put it in the left margin, so I've got both in margins. The only reason being is that a fish has just rolled in the margin to my left, and I've seen a few fish down here all day, so I might just flick a rod round there. But I don't know, I might leave the zig on just a little bit longer, because there are still some fish on the top, and I'd love to have one on that, give me a bit of confidence with it, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything, so like I said, I'll put this one back out shortly. Complete change of tactics, something I've never really done before, but I know works well up here, is a helicopter setup. So basically I've got the lead going straight to the end of my main line, tied on with a little lead sleeve. I've then got 2 beads over some sink tubing, clear sink tubing, and basically what that does is, because I'm fishing a combi rig as well, the stiff section will kick away from the lead and it can't tangle on the cast. It'll just spin round when you're casting out, so it won't tangle. And also when it hits the bottom, that lead will sink in, but this will stay on top of the silt, so my rig is presented properly. And also you've got a slight running setup here, so if a fish picks up the bait, it'll run up and down, so it's not instant impact, so hopefully that'll produce a fish. That's what I'm going to put out on the left rod. And yeah, like I said, combi rig, so probably 4 or 5 inches of stiff section, and then a couple of inches of supple section, bit of tungsten putty there, single boilie and pop-up corn on the hair. And yeah, so something different, bit of a lighter lead as well. So it's just something new to try. I know a lot of people catch fish on setups like this and chod setups as well. So let's get this out and hopefully have something on it.
sell on dual lump, then this might be the one, isn't it?
What is that? 62 now is old enough. Yeah, you can get big, but it's just it's the pattern of it. Take a quick little picture of that blue Camry behind you. Yeah.
Here, let me get the screen of it up.
So as you just saw, Gary had one, £16 too. So not one of the monsters in here, but one of the prettiest, I think you'll agree. Beautiful linear, and there's been fish crashing down that end all day. And before he got here, I didn't actually know where he was going to fish, but I saw the fish crashing down there, and contemplated moving. But when I saw the fish were in the bush as well, I didn't bother. That's not saying I would have caught if I moved, but fair play. So that was a nice fish, and there's still fish crashing down there. So. Wouldn't be surprised if he has more than one today. I've still got, what's the time? It's 25 to 6, so I've still got just under 2 hours. So still time to have one, but it's getting chances of catching are getting slimmer and slimmer. But never mind. It's been a nice day. It's good to see the fish are moving, crashing everywhere really. Fish showing everywhere. So good signs. And it's bound to happen sooner or later. It was 10 to 7, so nearly time for me to pack up. Had a few touches on the helicopter setup on the left rod out to mid-water, so that's good signs. I'll definitely keep that set up on and use that up here more often, because I think that's probably the way forward. It's much better than the way I've been fishing. I've fished the same tactics for years, but that's because I fish sort of clean bottom runs waters. Fishing this silty place, I think it's about time I change something to try and counteract the effects of the silt. So yeah, good signs on the left one. Right rod, I haven't had any touches since that since getting done this morning on that one. So oh well, didn't happen. But yeah, feeling confident for next time I come out with this. The amount of fish I've seen moving about today. A couple of fish have come out. I think another one came out of Pond of Rose, and it's getting into the evening, so I expect a few fish will come out this evening. But like I said before, I've got an interview, so I've got to get packed up and get ready for that. So I've probably got about half an hour's fishing left, but unless I have anything, this will be it. So cheers for watching, another blank, but I hope you enjoyed the video anyway, and see you again soon.